Did you know there's a sign with a special connection to the divine? A sign whose essence carries qualities that uniquely bring joy to God's heart? Today I'll reveal 12 spiritual reasons why God deeply loves the Taurus sign. If you were born between April 20th and May 20th, prepare to discover why you are so special in the eyes of the Creator. And if you're not a Taurus, you'll understand why these people are truly divine gifts in our lives. Stay until the end because the last reason will completely surprise you. And if you leave now, you'll miss the chance to understand why Tauruses carry such an important mission in this world. Have you ever wondered why some people seem to possess such profound inner peace? This stability that calms even the most agitated hearts? The answer lies in the Taurus soul. Reason 1. The first reason God deeply loves Taurus lies in their unique ability to cultivate patience. While the world runs amok, Taurus walks with the wisdom of those who understand that everything has its right time. This patience isn't just a personality trait, it's a rare spiritual gift. When a Taurus waits, they're exercising a deep faith that the universe is conspiring in their favor. They know that the best things in life need to be built brick by brick, day after day. Imagine a Taurus mother caring for a child with learning difficulties. While others might despair, she remains there, repeating the lesson for the 10th time, with the same love and care as the first. This is divine patience manifesting through her. The result of this sacred patience is that Taurians become pillars of support for everyone around them. They are a safe haven amid life's storms, offering stability when everything seems to be falling apart. Reason 2. The second reason that touches God's heart is the unwavering loyalty of Taurus. This is not a superficial or self-serving loyalty, but a fidelity that springs from the soul and manifests itself in every gesture, every word, every choice. A Taurus doesn't abandon those he loves. Even when the winds are strong, he remains steadfast, like an ancient tree that offers shade and protection regardless of the season. This loyalty reflects God's own unconditional love for humanity. Think of that Taurus friend who's always there for you in your joys and sorrows, who calls you when you're going through difficult times, who celebrates your victories as if they were their own. This is divine loyalty expressed through a Taurus heart. When a Taurus chooses to love someone, whether in friendship or romance, that choice comes with a silent promise of permanence. And it is precisely this quality that God admires most, because it reflects His own faithful and steadfast nature. If you're enjoying discovering these spiritual secrets about Taurus, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate the bell, so you don't miss any content about the mysteries of the signs. And let me know in the comments where you're watching from. I love hearing from our beloved followers. Reason 3. The third reason God smiles when He looks at a Taurus is their deep connection with nature and creation. Tauruses not only appreciate natural beauty, they can hear the divine messages whispering through the wind, the trees, and the rivers. This special sensitivity to divine creation makes Taurians true guardians of the earth. They physically sense when something is out of balance in the environment around them. It's as if they have a special antenna tuned to the sacred rhythms of nature. Have you ever noticed how a Taurus transforms when they're in contact with nature? How their eyes light up at the sight of a sunset? How they calm down when they hear the sound of rain? This happens because they intuitively recognize the divine signature in every natural element. This spiritual gift makes them channels of healing and renewal for others. When someone is stressed or lost, the simple presence of a Taurus connected to their essence can bring the peace that only divine nature can offer. Reason 4. The fourth reason that wins the divine heart is the quiet generosity of Taurus. They don't give to charity for show or recognition. Their generosity flows naturally, like crystal clear water from a pure spring. A Taurus may not have much money, but they always find a way to help those in need. It could be offering a plate of food made with love, a tight hug in times of pain, or simply their constant presence when someone feels alone. This generosity goes beyond the material. Tauruses are generous with their time, their energy, their attention. They truly listen when you speak, not just wait for their turn to speak. This is a sacred form of love in action. What makes this generosity even more special is that it comes without expecting anything in return. A Taurus helps because they feel it's their divine mission to care for those who cross their path. And that, in God's eyes, is absolute purity. Reason 5. The fifth reason that awakens divine love is Taurus' unique ability to transform any space into a sanctuary of peace. They carry with them a special energy that calms the most agitated spirits and brings harmony where there is conflict. When a Taurus enters a tense environment, it's as if a gentle breeze begins to blow, easing the heated tensions. They don't need to say much. Their mere presence is a balm for wounded souls. This skill manifests itself in their homes, which always have a welcoming and comforting atmosphere. Whether the house is simple or luxurious, what matters is that it becomes a refuge where people feel genuinely welcome and protected. The result of this spiritual gift is that Taurians become natural meeting points for families and groups of friends. People seek their company not only for what they do, but for what they emanate, the peace that comes directly from the divine heart. Reason 6. The sixth reason that enchants the Creator is the quiet strength of Taurus. They don't flaunt their resilience. They don't boast about their ability to weather storms. They simply stand firm when everyone around them is wavering. This strength isn't brute or aggressive, but rather a peaceful resilience reminiscent of the solidity of mountains. A Taurus can be going through the greatest hardship of their life and still find the energy to support those in need. It's the strength of a mother who works 2 jobs to support her children without ever complaining. It's the strength of a father who faces illness with dignity, shielding his family from his worries. It's the silent force that moves mountains without making a sound. This divine quality makes Taurians true spiritual warriors. They fight the battles that matter. For family, for justice, for love. And they fight with a persistence that can only come from a higher source. Reason 7. The seventh reason that deeply touches the divine heart is the practical wisdom of Taurus. They possess a special intelligence that goes beyond books, a wisdom born of experience and careful observation of life. While others get lost in complicated theories, Taurus finds simple and effective solutions to complex problems. They have a gift for simplifying what seems impossible, for finding paths where others see only obstacles. This wisdom manifests itself in the sound advice they offer, always based on common sense and real experience. When a Taurus speaks, it's worth listening, because their words carry the weight of lived truth. The most beautiful thing about this wisdom is that it is shared with humility. Taurians don't consider themselves superior because they know more. They simply feel a responsibility to help with the knowledge they've received. This is how divine wisdom multiplies through them. Reason 8. The eighth reason that awakens God's love lies in Taurus' exceptional ability to build lasting and meaningful relationships. They don't collect superficial contacts, but invest deeply in genuine connections. A Taurus may have few friends, but these are friendships that span decades, that endure life's changes and challenges. They know that quality relationships are like rare wines, which get better with age. This skill extends to all areas of their lives. In romantic relationships, they seek lifelong partners, not fleeting flings. At work, they build solid reputations based on trust and competence. The result of this gift is that Taurians become beacons of emotional stability in an increasingly superficial world. They demonstrate that it's still possible to create deep and lasting bonds, and that's music to the divine ears. Reason 9. The ninth reason that wins the Creator's heart is Taurus' unique ability to find the sacred in everyday life. For them, every meal prepared with love is a prayer. Every hug given with affection is a blessing. They transform simple acts into sacred rituals. Family breakfast becomes a moment of communion. Gardening becomes an act of meditation, and a job well done becomes an offering to the divine. This special perspective makes Taurus live each day as if it were a sacred gift. They don't wait for big moments to feel gratitude. They find reasons to celebrate in the small, everyday joys. It is this ability to sanctify the ordinary that makes them special channels of divine grace. Through their simple hands and pure hearts, God touches the lives of many people in gentle yet profound ways. Reason 10. The 10th reason that moves the divine heart is the tireless persistence of Taurians in doing good. Even when they are unrecognized, even when they are misunderstood, they continue to be light in a world that sometimes prefers darkness. This persistence doesn't come from stubbornness, but from a deep conviction that doing good is their mission on earth. A Taurus may be ignored when offering help, but the next time someone needs it, they'll be there again with open arms. It's the persistence of the grandmother who never gives up trying to bring the family together at parties, even when there are conflicts. It's the persistence of the Taurus neighbor who always offers help, even when he's been misunderstood in the past. This divine quality makes them living examples of unconditional love. They show that it is possible to love without expecting anything in return, to give without expecting recognition, and this is exactly the kind of love God has for humanity. Reason 11. The 11th reason that arouses divine admiration is Taurus' extraordinary ability to heal through touch and presence. They carry in their hands a special energy that soothes physical and emotional pain. It's no coincidence that many Tauruses are drawn to healing professions. Massage therapists, nurses, cooks, gardeners. They instinctively know their hands are blessed with the gift of alleviating the suffering of others. This ability manifests itself naturally in everyday life. It's the Taurus hug that calms a crying child, the loving touch that soothes a partner's headache, or the food prepared with so much love that seems to have special healing properties. What makes this gift even more special is that Tauruses themselves are often unaware of it. They act driven by a natural instinct for love, unaware that they are divine instruments of healing and renewal. Reason 12. The 12th and final reason God deeply loves the sign of Taurus is the most surprising of all. They are the silent guardians of hope in humanity. In a world that sometimes seems to be losing faith in true love, Tauruses continue to believe and live as if love were the most powerful force in the universe. They don't make speeches about hope. They simply embody it in every gesture. When everyone says relationships aren't worth investing in, they continue to love deeply. When the world turns cynical, they maintain purity of heart. This embodied hope manifests itself in the way they raise their children, how they treat their partners, and how they relate to their community. They plant seeds of kindness even when there's no guarantee they'll sprout. It is this unshakable faith in the transformative power of love that makes them so precious in God's eyes. They are living proof that beauty, goodness, and truth still exist in this world. And this is exactly what God needs to continue believing in humanity. Now you understand why Tauruses are so spiritually special. They carry within themselves qualities that reflect the divine heart itself. Patience, loyalty, generosity, strength, wisdom, and above all, an infinite capacity for love. If you're a Taurus, know that you're fulfilling a sacred mission in this world. If you have Tauruses in your life, cherish them, because they are divine gifts disguised as ordinary people. Which of these 12 reasons touched your heart the most? Do you recognize these qualities in the Tauruses you know? The next time you meet someone of this sign, remember, you're in the presence of someone who carries a little piece of divine love within their heart.